Welcome, everyone, to episode 34 of the Hoppy Thoughts podcast. What was that little ASMR thing you were doing over there?
Oh, this?
Oh,
fuck.
you're fucking it up. You're fucking it up.
Wait, shh.
That is nice. That is nice. I think it's interesting how a lot of kids and, I don't know, I guess...
3/4 Craftsman wrench.
A lot of kids and young adults, they like the fidget toys.
Yeah,
Some fidget toys I can get behind.
Oh, for sure.
I can like feel it clacking around and stuff.
Yes.
I was like, oh, this is nice.
Dude, my sister's boyfriend has like a stress ball thing.
Mm-hmm.
And when I saw it, I was like, what the fuck is that?
Loser.
Yeah. Oh, we're in his EcoBoost Ford Mustang. And I'm like, fucking little dick, right? And I sit down in his car and it's like getting into a space station. And I get in there and then it's just like this like rubbery ball in the cup holder. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I'm like, my first thought is just, it's like a little rubber thing to like clean up dust and stuff.
Okay.
And I pick it up and he's like, no, it's a stress ball. This is my fidget toy. And I was like, dude, fucking who needs a fidget toy?
That's gay as hell.
Yeah, I pick it up and I'm like, what the fuck is this? This is so stupid. What do you do with it? And he was like, oh, you like squeeze it. You squeeze it really hard.
Mm-hmm.
So I squeezed it. And I was like, squeeze number 3.
Where'd you get one of these?
I was like, holy fuck, I get it. I was like, this is great.
My friend sent me one time or lent to me. He was building a keyboard, and apparently when you reach out to certain keyboard manufacturers, they will send you small sample boards of their key switches. And he's like, yeah, dude, check this out. It doesn't have any keys on it. It's just the key switches. Yeah. So I have a little board. It's like 4x3. And it's just got all the little key switches on it. Yeah. It's pretty fun to like click, clack, click, 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 clack, click. Because they all make different noises and that's like different pressures to push down.
One's the thud and one's got a little significant click to it. It's like
I get it.
Reds and blues, browns. There's like linear
reds,
switches.
Cherry reds. Yeah, there are all sorts of ones. I know at work, that's why I like bite my fingernails so often because that's like my version of fidgeting. But if I had something in my hand, I don't bite my fingernails as much.
My favorite key switch called Holy Pandas.
Holy Pandas.
Yeah.
What makes them interesting?
They just have a real distinct thunk.
Thunk?
Thunk. 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 I love
That's
it.
what they sound like.
Yeah, that like the like cheaper one that I found on Amazon that I ended up buying that I told you about.
I have one of those now.
They're
great.
very close to Holy Pandas. I don't think that they are. They don't have as deep. But those sound really good because the keyboard's gasket. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I think all the like Diet Cokes and things that I drink is like making me more autistic or something. I don't know.
You think?
Kinda. I feel like the preservatives or something that I eat. All the Cheez-Its and stuff.
I kind of want to get on the Diet Coke train.
It's great on here, dude.
I need a good like.
Be free.
I need like a good addiction.
You said something the other day that was like, I don't drink water. Water's for kids. I forget what you said. You're like, water's for children.
I don't know what I.
We've evolved. I now drink beer. I now drink like Dr. Pepper root beer or something. Yeah. I can't remember.
Dude,
what it was.
I could literally drink beer from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m.
That's no way that's good for you.
I don't, but I could. Yeah, like easily. Yeah. Wake up and like crack cold one, baby.
I saw a clip of this old Appalachian guy. He lived by himself in a trailer. He had like chickens and things running around his land. And his little piece of the mountain had crap all over. There's like rusty lawnmowers and old washing machines just around it. It's like a dumping ground almost. Yeah. But he lives there happily. And someone came to interview him like, yeah, how's life here in Appalachia? And he's like, this is what I do in a day. I get up and I make a pot of coffee. And I go and drink that entire pot of coffee in my bed.
Fuck yeah.
I stay in my bed for like 3 hours. Just kind of tossing a little bit, drinking my coffee. Yeah. And then I get up. It's around like 11 a.m. Yeah. I get up, start drinking beer.
Hell yeah.
I sit outside with my chickens, and I watch them walk around and stuff. I feed them, and then I go to bed.
What does that man do?
Crazy.
That's what. How do I do that?
That lifestyle costs $3 a day.
He's
whatever
he's
beer
drinking
costs.
Like Keystone too.
Yeah. He's like, beer's my water. Yeah. He didn't say what he ate.
Maybe he doesn't have a water bill. That's how he can afford it.
Yeah, maybe he just pisses and poops outside.
Yeah,
poos. Probably. Poos outside. Poos outside.
Speaking of beer, these are Leinenkugel summer shandies. These are Full circle.
Slow that down. What are their names?
All right, these are Leinenkugels.
Leinenkugels. I've never heard of that before.
What?
I thought they. Well, from here they kind of look like Yinglings. I mean, the box art didn't say Yingling, but the font is kind of like it.
Leinenkugel.
Leinenkugel.
Yeah. And,
that sounds like some rare genetic disease. Sorry, sir. You have Leinenkugels. And then you're like, arms and eyes are crossed. You're like,
no. Not me.
No, I don't have Leinenkugels. Devastating. Well, I'm about to have a Leinenkugel.
You got bit by a tick. Now you have Leinenkugels.
Yeah.
No,
you
they
cry
used
blood.
to sell this at my go-to college bar back in Mississippi during the summertime. At the end of the summer, this is a seasonal beer.
Yeah.
So at the end of the summer, the kegs that they had left over from summer shandy, they would sell for $2 a beer.
Oh.
And oh my god,
the line around back, I'm sure.
dude, it was the town was empty. It was me and 12 guys drinking enough beer for an elephant. Like
more Leinenkugels,
awesome, dude. It was the best.
More Leinenkugels. Sorry, sir, you have Leinenkugels.
That's kind of the one thing that I miss about college is like rotating bars throughout the week to just go to the best deals.
Dude, college bars have the best deals. Shelby talks to me about how like there was like free shots on Thursday.
Yeah,
something crazy like that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It would just be like it's
a girls drink for free all night. Something nuts like that.
What was it? Yeah, they did. Rick's did that, where it's girls' night, and then girls
Whoa,
drink free.
lemon.
I love these.
Lemony.
Yeah,
that's fun.
But
Lemony-kugels. Leinenkugels.
Oh my God! Pop off! Come on.
Boom.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, and then Shelby will also say like, yeah, it was flip off your bartender night.
Yeah,
that was a big thing.
Yeah. Oh shit! What was the name of that place? They're the ones who served topless hot chicks, which you go, yeah, right. Topless hot chicks. That is two piece of toast at the bottom, a bed of fries, like crinkle cut fries.
That's nice.
And then 2 to 4 chicken tenders lathered in like queso.
Oh,
and
that sounds good.
It was fucking incredible.
That sounds like the best 2 a.m. food.
So that was called the topless hot chick, but they also had a list of sauces. So I always got a topless hot chick doggy style.
Funny because that's when you're doing a girl from behind.
Exactly.
I think.
Yes.
Yeah, I've never done that before. I just read about it. Ever since getting diagnosed with Leinenkugels disease.
You've seen I've only seen textbook images of it.
Yeah, the anatomy textbooks, yeah. What's that? The Indian sex book? I was going to say Kash Patel. That's a person. It's like the sex book. The Indian, the very sexualized country.
Yeah.
It's like an ancient book. The Kama Sutra. That's what it's called.
Oh, I didn't know this.
Yeah, it's nothing but sex positions.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
100%.
They have a Bible for sex positions?
Pretty much. The Kama Sutra. It's like yoga. It's like yoga and sex at the same time. Indians, bro.
This is why all the hippies are like, I got to go to India to find myself.
Kind of right. They got the yogis there.
No.
The skinny guys with the big white beards who are super flexible.
I might be spreading misinformation when I say this, but I did see something earlier that said Pilates was made for men, like veterans from World War II. But I skipped the rest of the video to learn anything else because I was like,
Pilates was invented for the veterans or by the veterans?
For the veterans.
For the veterans.
For the vets.
Fascinating.
So, like, I guess stretch.
I've heard it's really hard.
It is hard. You've never done Pilates?
It's like extreme yoga.
Dude, it's fucking awful.
Yeah, I've heard that.
I hate Pilates. We used to... Okay, do you remember P90X?
I remember the commercials for it.
Okay, so we had P90X.
My parents had like a VHS series.
Yeah.
On P90X, at the house.
Ours is DVD.
Which is hilarious.
And we do P90X, and I'd skip Pilates.
Skip that volume?
I'm not doing Pilates.
You skip.
Or yoga, whatever you want to... Yeah. No, seriously, fuck that. That was awful.
Yeah. Dude, I have been to yoga a couple times back in college, and I thought the hardest part about yoga... There are multiple hard parts. Like, it's not... Some yoga is pretty hard. That's why you go. But, dude, anytime I would, like, get on the ground and move around, dude, it would just, move the gas around my body.
Yeah.
Which is a good, healthy thing. But, dude, I had to, like... hold a fart for like a half an hour.
Oh,
you know the pain and
awful.
suffering that brings?
You ever seen that video of the Grinch?
No. The Grinch.
He was doing like yoga / Pilates. He's on the floor. It's like 14 women in a room with like a mirror wall.
And just him
and
as
it's
well?
just a guy in a Grinch outfit. And he's
No.
got like his feet like this. And they're like, all right, inhale. And they're like, lift your arms above your head. And then exhale. And he goes, like, literally just screams as loud as he can for the
that
next
would
like
disrupt my peace.
the next like 45 seconds.
yoga.
It's so funny.
Yeah, well, that's the Kama Sutra. Yeah,
very
look it up.
Jim Carrey.
Look it up. Hell, anyone out there who needs to spice up their relationships, read the Kama Sutra. Bring it in, study it.
Not curry powder.
Not curry powder.
Not curry powder.
You look like you were touching your nose, like you're like trying to motion like cocaine.
I have like something in my nostril. It's driving me nuts.
Linnenkugels, dude.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, welcome to, again, episode 34 of the Hoppy Thoughts podcast. I always think, me personally, every episode is a milestone every week, and I love it, and I have no intention of quitting. So I'm going to be saying the same thing in episode 4,000. That would be nuts. We would literally be like 50 years old at episode 4,000.
We would be.
What's the math on that? Okay, I actually have to do the math now.
It's 52 weeks a year?
Correct.
So
4,000 episodes by 52. That's 76 years. Okay, so we'd be dead.
We'd be dead.
We'd be dead.
Or
maybe we're doing the podcast as like our brains are in a jar. And
yeah,
just have like a
we're
microphone.
uploaded to a computer at that point.
And then someone comes by and like gives us like a beer in our little jar liquid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, like the presidents who's at Walt Disney that has like its head in a jar or something?
Yeah, yeah. That's true, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. There's evidence. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's frozen. He's an ice cream.
He's
an ice cream. He's an ice pop.
There's a company out there that like is taking payments from people to like freeze them.
I saw a documentary, or maybe just a kind of like informative piece on that company. Yeah. Total fucking bullshit, bro. Do you know what they do?
Totally scam.
Do you know what they do though? Like you might think, oh, you just get frozen like Han Solo does in Star Wars, right? You get cryogenically frozen. No, dude. Guess what they fucking do? They like embalm you, like you're dead. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
They like embalm you with special liquid. They take all your blood out and they put back like special cryo liquid, whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
They cut your head off.
Refrigerant.
Basically, they cut your head off.
How is this legal?
I don't know. People sign on the bottom line. I don't know. They cut your head off. They put cryogenically frozen stuff in your head and mind, because that's really important.
Yeah.
And they actually have no idea how they'll wake you up. They are just waiting for the future when research and technology gives them the ability to wake your ass back up.
Yep.
But they don't have a plan for when you go in there.
No, they're just like, keep it plugged in. What happens if they ever have like a natural disaster in that whole facility?
I don't know.
Like, do the families sue?
I don't know. And what's like triple fucked up, now that I'm remembering the documentary, a big third of it was about this either Japanese or Chinese family who had one kid, a daughter.
Yeah.
The daughter had fucking Linnenkugel's disease, and it couldn't live past like 6 months old. Like it was just born to die in a way.
Yeah.
And so they reached out to this company when it was like 3 months old, and they cryogenically froze their baby. And every year they go by and celebrate like a birthday. They're like talking to the tank of cryogenically frozen people, and they're putting like photos on the tank, and they're having like a little celebration vigil. And like the baby would be like 12 years old. It's been in there for like 12 years.
That's
crazy.
That's so many levels of code.
Crazy, dude. Speaking of the Japanese, we love the Japanese.
Video games.
That's right. The flashy bibbity bops on the TV.
You look at our reels on Instagram, we look like children, and then you actually watch our episodes, you're like, oh my God, it's so morbid.
Yeah, seriously.
Dead children. Oh, right. You want to talk about video games?
God. Yeah, no one knows that just on the beginning and end of those reels, like we're talking about mass casualty events. We're talking about, if you were to be...
cow disease,
Linnenkugel's disease. That's right. Well, hey, yes, this... to continue to milk the money cow, we're not making any money, by the way.
Yeah,
but to keep getting oil out of the proverbial good content ground here.
Yeah.
We're doing something video game adjacent. It's more about subcultures within the greater video game culture.
Okay.
Because video games are multi-generational. Like, more people play video games, I think, on the planet than they ever have, ever.
Yeah, video games, I'm pretty sure, surpassed, like, the movie market. Cinema market.
Like, whether you know it or not, like, you're probably playing a game every day.
Yeah.
Whether it's on your phone or you sit down and do 30 minutes of, I don't know, something on a
That's
computer.
Actually, you know what? Now I think about it, that's a pretty big generality. Because, like, think about all, like, the old women who are playing, like, Candy Crush.
Dude, they play a lot of Candy Crush.
They play a lot of Candy Crush.
I've seen a reel or two of, like, an old grandma. Well, not an old grandma, but an older woman, like, beat Candy Crush. They're on, like, level 77,000. They, like, beat it. There's no additional levels past that. Which in I thought they were, like, generated. Like, randomly generated after some time. But no, each level is created. And they beat it. You get to the end. I could only imagine how much money they sunk into the microtransactions.
That's
though,
wild.
Well, anyway.
Okay, it has to be generated. It has to be generated.
Wouldn't you think? Like, there's no way someone is sitting there making the puzzles.
And they're all unique. Like, there's no way that someone's like, there's not like a mastermind guy who's like, I make the Candy Crush levels.
Dude, I don't know. I kind of don't want to meet that guy.
That guy's never getting fired.
No, he's not getting fired.
I hope he has like at least royalties in the company. He probably has shares, but like
they probably pay him everything. He gets.
They have to.
It's
the whole product.
If he leaves, like, it's over.
What if he's just like a
crashes
white dude
down.
in the islands?
That'd be nice.
He's just a
he makes like one a week.
Yeah, like every week he has to go, or probably once a day he has to come up with a new level.
Every once in a while, I hear on NPR that it's a kind of a Saturday weekend piece, but sometimes they'll have on the director of like puzzles and games at the New York Times. You know when you like Wordle?
That's a job.
Crossword puzzles. Yeah. Oh, dude, that's like probably the most successful aspect of the New York Times, I would say.
I can't even find a job, and there's a guy who comes out with fucking puzzles.
Yeah, dude. Dude, there's probably a whole team of like 40 people who make the puzzles for New York Times. Wordle,
true.
Crossword puzzles.
Yeah.
I don't know, word searches, that kind of stuff.
Garfield comics.
And he brings it up how like puzzles are hard. Puzzles are hard to make. I mean, the way it makes sense. But they don't like generate them. Like they're made by hand every time. Which to me seems really stupid because Wordle is just make up a word. Like who's that guy? That guy just comes up with bagel and like he's done for the day.
He just thumbs through the dictionary and he's like, that looks pretty good.
Yeah, exactly. Making a crossword. Oh, dude, have you done a New York Times crossword?
Mm-mm.
They're bullshit, honestly.
Really?
They're actually bullshit. Yeah, because the clues like legitimately don't make sense.
Oh, well, they've been doing it for 100 years. They probably ran out of words.
Dude, you like I can't even give you a fictitious clue. Like it might be 5 letters across, and the clue is like upside down. Sometimes. What is that? I don't know what that is. That could be a million things. And then like the answer is like Blizzard ice cream. So the actual word is cream, something like that. I don't know. It's so incredibly hard. Kind of bullshit, honestly.
That is kind of bullshit.
Well, anyway, back onto the mainline topic here. Video games. Video game subcultures. We're going to be talking about 3 of them today. I have a decent amount of material on them. I think they're very interesting. This one is going to be a little bit more of a long-form episode, storytelling in a way. So sit back, relax, enjoy your linen kugel. The first subculture I would like to educate us all about is the Otaku, self-proclaimed Otaku subculture, primarily based in Japan. We actually did a small mention of Otaku back in like episode like 4 when we were talking about that Japanese serial killer who was a stay-at-home, I'm not going to say loser person, but like a stay-at-home manga, VHS anime watching, plays video games.
Low on the social ladder.
Low on the social ladder at that time. He'll be brought up here in this segment, funny enough. But yes, we have talked about otakus in the past. Well, picture Japan in the 1970s. The country is in full post-war economic boom mode. Great. Anime is exploding. Mobile Suit Gundam drops in 1979 and finds a rabid hardcore fan base that starts trading VHS tapes and hand-drawn fan art of giant robots.
That's kind of cool because giant robots are sick.
They are kind of sick. And, think about it, like cartoons and things cartoons did exist, but not in this type of way. you know.
Yeah, no.
These were the first, adult-oriented cartoons is kind of what I think anime is. These were the first otaku, even if no one called them that yet. Just nerds who were fascinated with an anime is where it kind of started. The word itself, otaku, literally means your home or your house. It was a formal way to address someone, but in 1983, a journalist by the name of Akiyu Nakamori published a series of articles in the manga magazine Manga Boriko, where he used the word as a slur, describing which is a classic video game, just come up with slurs.
Yeah.
Describing a new breed of young Japanese people who were retreating from society and into their hobbies.
They just hated young people. That's what that was.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Yeah,
this was like,
these kids don't fucking work, dude.
No,
they just go home.
There's some kids.
Watch anime, watch fucking robots fly around on the
cares?
screen. Yeah. They need to get a job.
Exactly. He was writing pieces on the time of Japanese people who were retreating from society and into their hobbies, shutting themselves in and consuming massive amounts of anime, manga, video games. Their whole world was inside their own walls, and they loved it. Japan already had a brutal social expectation: work hard, conform, don't stick out. And otaku people essentially opted out of that in their own kind of modest, protest-oriented way to stay at home and just enjoy what they enjoyed through the 1980s. However, most people saw them as freaks. So a lot of people thought they were kind of losers. Some people thought they were weirdos, et cetera, et cetera.
Not the same as us.
No, we're not.
What's really weird
is
like that there's an interest in that, and there's no internet.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, not like you had to go somewhere and buy the piece of art.
Buy it and sit at home and watch it, and your preference is to be at home all the time. It's like, how do you come in contact with these people? Where you're at the manga store with them?
I don't know. I mean, you must see them or something. I think just over time.
They're elusive.
Part of this that I just happened to skip through right now is that in Tokyo there was a specific district of the city that slowly grew to be like the anime manga mecca of the world at this time. So you just knew over time. I mean, this didn't pop up overnight, but probably in around 5 years, this part of town, this strip in the city, grew to be manga, video games, and anime, and like cat cafes, and like, concubine, prostitute, sex workers, that kind of stuff. Like, you went to that part of town to indulge in kind of deviant behavior.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah.
So
which they hate a deviant.
As that sector grew over time, you just can't help but notice it.
Yeah.
You walk to work, or you see someone watching. You look over someone's shoulder, and the anime or the manga that they're reading is full of naked girls. You're like, oh wow, look at that! Give me some of that, right? I have Lennon-Kugel's disease. I'm going to die at any moment. The quote-unquote otaku capital of the world is a kind of suburb of Tokyo called Akihabara, where there is the most manga, anime, video game shops, maid cafes, which I think is funny. You ever heard of a maid cafe?
Oh.
Maid, yeah.
I thought like how it's made.
No,
how it's
like maid cafe.
A maid cafe. How does that work? It's just a guy who's like, this is how sockets are made.
Yeah. So the phrase otaku and this kind of subculture grew in membership. I mean, it's not like you get a membership card. They grew in membership over the 1980s. However, in 1989, a man named Tsutomu Miyazaki, which we have done a whole episode over, was arrested for the abduction and murder of 4 young girls in Japan, in which police searched his home. They found thousands of VHS tapes, anime, horror movies, and worse. If you remember from that episode, any loyal watchers out there, he also videotaped all of his heinous crimes.
Yeah.
This dude was an insane serial killer. He ate his victims. He would cook them. He could chop them up. He was a bad guy. Not a good guy. So the press, already understanding that this subculture genre, you learn that a lot of these subcultures, they're very easily deviantized. That this guy was associated with the otaku, subculture, and they quickly bastardized and very quickly shined a darkness. That doesn't make any sense, but
yeah, they painted a negative light on this group of people.
Painted a negative light.
Yeah,
over this group. National hysteria hit with politicians calling for crackdowns and parents panicking.
Kind of like the satanic panic.
It's pretty much exactly like that. It is the exact same thing, but just happening in Japan.
Small cult of people worshiping the devil then turns into this they like rock music. Anybody who's listening to rock is now a Satanist. Or
it is the exact same thing. It's Japan's version of that, which is funny because I feel like most otaku people, they're just crisscross applesauce in their room all day.
Yeah, they're like,
what are they doing?
I like coloring robots.
Mm-hmm.
Sue me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a serial killer.
Like, it doesn't seem... Yeah, exactly.
And for most people who are probably younger, they're like, I'm going to stick it to the man on this one. Like, I didn't kill anybody. I just like a robot with a lightsaber.
Yeah, sue me. Exactly. Yeah. A pretty big convention, comic book convention at this time, Comic-It, a massive fan convention, almost got shut down as protest. People would stand outside and be like, this is wrong. This is wrong. And almost got shut down. The word otaku became genuinely shameful in Japan for over a decade due to one guy's crimes. And we also learned that he stayed in jail and he was put to death like in 2020 or something. Like
I didn't realize.
A while later. I mean, you go through a lot of process there, but he was put to death by the Japanese state. However, even after all of this subculture grew over time. Even by 1990, right after the Miyazaki scandal, after he killed, dismembered, and ate those 4 young girls, the Comic-It comic convention grew to have 250,000 attendees. Damn. 250,000. That's huge.
Yeah, that's a lot of people.
And if this kind of started in the late 70s, early 80s, I mean, this has grown pretty big by this time. So people are liking being in otaku.
I think that's more than the Super Bowl.
No way. No, dude. Millions of people watch the Super Bowl.
Oh, I mean like attending.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure that's more than the Super Bowl.
Yeah, 100%.
I think the Mercedes... I don't think it's called the Mercedes Superdome anymore, actually, now I'm thinking about it. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't remember. Should be a better Saints fan.
You're talking about like the biggest stadium?
I don't even think it's one of the biggest anymore.
I think AT&T Stadium in Dallas
pretty big.
Can sit like 80,000 people.
Yeah, I think the Superdome is like 60.
Let's look it up. Largest football stadium in the U.S. Largest football stadium in the U.S. is the Michigan Stadium in Ann Arbor, which is interesting. It can seat up to 107,000 people.
Yeah.
It is the home of the University of Michigan Wolverines. Crazy. It's a college stadium.
Yeah.
I would have never guessed.
Whoa.
They're all colleges. College Station's number 4. And they got Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge. Those are for LSU.
Yeah.
Dude, they're all colleges. Nuts.
What about... Wait, look up the Superdome. See what it is. Because Mississippi State was only like... It was. I want to say it was between 20 and 40,000.
It cost. It can hold 76,000.
76.
It's pretty big.
That is pretty big.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's close. I think I said 80.
Yeah, bonus points. The points don't matter, and the points don't do anything for you. But hey, bonus points.
Not a doctor. Sure. I'm a professor. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
So as we learn more about the otaku people, I have some individual cases of how this subculture is maybe not the best at times. Globally. I mean, one person is bad, but this is what the group itself can do in a way. So the drama here is about a woman by the name of Aya Hirano, I think. I think that's how you pronounce her last name. Sorry, Japanese people out there if you're listening. Hirano is her name. Hirano. That's what I'll say. I baked into this pronunciation, so I just found my pronunciation that I typed out.
Nice.
Hirano.
That's smart.
To understand why this story matters, you first need to understand what Hirano meant to the Japanese otaku culture in 2006. So we've gone forward some time.
This person or
the
like
80s
the name?
To 2006. What do you mean? It's a person.
Yeah. What this person meant to the otaku culture.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. She was 18 years old when she was cast as the voice of some anime person. I'm not even going to pronounce this one. Suzy Miya. The lead character in The Melancholy of Suzy Miya, an anime that became a genuine culture phenomenon. We're talking the kind of cultural saturation that today would be reserved for something like Attack on Titan. Big, huge.
Okay.
I mean, I've never heard of that before, but
mainstream.
super mainstream. She was everywhere on merchandise, music, video games, live events, and Hunaro was her voice. She became one of Japan's first true idol voice actresses, a crossover star who could sell out concerts, top music charts, and headline anime all at once. She also voiced another anime star in Lucky Star, a woman in Death Note, another character in Fairy Tail.
Who in Death Note?
She voiced Misa Amane.
Oh, okay.
Amane.
I think that's the blonde who Okay, I think I know who that is. Have you seen Death Note?
No.
Death Note's pretty good.
I'm not an otaku person.
Oh, you should watch Death Note. Death Note's pretty good.
I have heard it's pretty good. I mean, most animes are pretty good. I put on the other day, just for fun, I was going to try to watch Naruto Shippuden, but some of the first episodes kind of suck.
Oh, you need to look up a filler guide.
Oh, yeah, maybe. I mean, it
that way
kind of sucks.
You can skip through them.
But on Netflix, there was one called Dan to Dan, which sounds kind of silly. But the art is really cool.
Yeah.
It's about this little boy. Well, not little boy. He's maybe like in kind of high school, late middle school kind of. He meets with kind of this popular chick, and he convinces her that like aliens are real, and she's like, no, they're not. Ghosts are real. And it just starts this fun little thing of them discovering how ghosts and aliens are both real.
Oh.
And they kind of like fight them in a way.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty fun. And yeah, it's got a cool art style. Anyway, this person is voicing a lot of important anime characters. Fairy Tail, I've heard, is a really big one. She voiced Lucy Heartfilia in Fairy Tail. I haven't seen Fairy Tail. I've heard that's a really big one too.
Huh.
At her peak, she was arguably the most recognized voice actress in all of Japan. Here's where the culture reveals its teeth, however. In 2010, photos surfaced suggesting Hirano had been in a romantic relationship with members of her own band. That's it. That's the scandal.
Shocker.
A 22-year-old woman was dating. In any normal context, this is a non-story.
Yeah.
In Japanese idol culture, it was an absolute nuclear bomb.
Oh, because men found out that she was no longer available.
Exactly.
Jesus.
Exactly. The otaku community's relationship with the idol figures in this case is built on a concept called moye, a kind of intense, protective affection, often parasocial, where fans project a sense of ownership over the person they admire, which is a fucking problem. Yeah. Ownership over a person, that's not okay. Idols are expected to maintain the fiction that they exist entirely for their fans. They don't have partners. They don't have lives outside their personas. They belong emotionally to the audience. So they went nuts. Hirano hadn't spoken about a relationship. Oh, excuse me. Hirano hadn't just broken a relationship rule. She had broken the parasocial contract that she didn't know she signed.
Yeah, really.
The backlash was staggering. Fans who had built literal home shrines to her took photographs of themselves destroying her CDs and merchandise.
This is ridiculous.
This is mental illness, kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a little too far.
This is for sure a mental illness.
Yeah.
How are you so obsessed with somebody?
I don't know, dude. It amazes me how Japan was such a conquering type of, colonial country, and now they're like worshiping. Yeah,
I throw myself onto the sword for this woman who I actually don't care what she looks like. I just care about what she sounds like and who the character she's speaking as.
Yeah, seriously,
that's it.
Yeah, it is a little. I mean, I can't help but use the word silly.
It is silly.
What do you guys? Wake up!
I think that when people are this obsessed on any level, it's silly. Like I think that let's give a good comparison here in the U.S. Mm-hmm. The obsession with the Kardashian family is ridiculous.
I could agree.
I think when we were growing up, it was even more. I don't think it's as big as it is
the
now.
Real Housewives of blah blah blah.
Any celebrity obsession, I think, is just. It's weird. It's just weird. Why are you so obsessed with these people? Sure, they're celebrities, and they're a celebrity because you can recognize them in public in a facility that 99% of anybody else you were to see, you would not recognize them if they were not in your circle.
Right.
But these people are celebrities because they are so well seen. They're a public figure. That's it. That's literally it.
Yeah.
So I just don't. I don't understand the obsession with that though. Is not only you are more than capable to like someone and not be obsessive with them.
Yeah.
But the moment that you're I like Keanu Reeves. I think Keanu Reeves is cool. I think he's really cool. He's got a cool motorcycle brand called Arch, and I think it's incredible. At no point am I I'm gonna go out of my way to go see Keanu Reeves. No. This is just like we had a coworker,
okay,
whose grandmother was obsessed with Johnny Depp. Do you remember this?
Yes.
Where she
and
scheduled
Shelby's mom also really appreciates Johnny Depp.
But you can appreciate Johnny Depp, but I know that Shelby's mom's not having vacations around what Johnny Depp's schedule is.
Yeah, that's nuts.
So that she and him will be in the same city and she can potentially run into him.
Yeah, that's messed up.
That's insane behavior.
That's messed up for sure. Yeah.
That's totally. This is a grown old woman.
Yeah.
She's a grandma and she's setting money aside so that she can go vacation near Johnny Depp.
Yeah, near him.
Dude, if I was Johnny Depp, I'd be like,
yeah, get away from me.
Yeah.
Didn't the person that had the grandma who did this have a picture of him?
Because she would go to his shows and go to where he's at and take pictures with him.
God,
he knew her.
Freaked me out.
She was around him so much. He knew him.
I mean, God bless.
Or he knew her.
And I know that if this was, this is obviously a girl that I'm talking about here.
Yeah.
Dude, the level of stalker would be incredible.
Incredible.
You would have essentially people who don't have a job or don't have any responsibilities follow you everywhere you went, regardless of you stay at a hotel after a show. I bet your whole floor is stalkers.
Yeah.
I would be scared shitless. Imagine if someone, heard this podcast or whatever and just sent us an email every day.
Yeah.
We would be freaked out.
Yeah.
And then imagine if they were I know where you live.
Yep.
I know that your dogs are
I found out where you lived.
Whoa, dude.
Yeah, the moment that someone's I know where your son's going to school, I'd be
I'm going to kill you.
I will find you.
Yeah, I will kill
find you.
Yeah, that would freak me out.
I will find you.
That would freak me out. Imagine what they would go through in this case. The online harassment, the online harassment campaigns coordinated across Japanese. What am I saying?
It's okay.
What am I?
Dude, fuck the
Words
script.
are hard. Words are so hard
Fuck
sometimes.
the script, man.
So there was a guy who destroyed a shrine of her. Right. Those are the words that I read earlier. Online harassment campaigns coordinated across Japanese forums like 2chan, 4chan. She was bombarded with death threats, not once, but persistently for years. In May 2011, a man was actually arrested for making violent threats against her online. She was gradually phased out She was gradually phased out of her roles, with the official explanation that she was being phased out for health reasons. Though much of the industry believes, and this is true, that she was kind of phased out because of all the harassment.
Yeah, she's probably I'm not doing this shit anymore. I can't go home.
Yep. A particular cruel dimension to this is that Hirano had also committed the sin of ambition. She had openly stated that she wanted to transition from being a voice actress to mainstream, to being a mainstream actress.
Big corporate didn't like that.
Leaving the talent behind there, leaving her previous characters
They're
behind.
losing their prize piggy.
She wanted to be a mainstream actress and a television personality, to be more than an otaku icon. In the eyes of her most obsessive fans, this was a second betrayal. She didn't just have a personal life; she wanted a different career. She was trying to escape them. Whoa! In 2012, her agency officially announced she would no longer pursue voice acting as a primary career. The statement was diplomatic. The reality was that the harassment had made her industry life close to untenable. She pivoted to stage acting and theater, where audiences were less invested in the idol mythology. She found a new audience. etc., etc. But the scars from her fandom did not disappear.
No.
In December of 2022, over a decade later, Hirano posted on Twitter that she still receives death threats whenever she does anime work. Although it's been a while since I pivoted to stage production, she wrote, "When I do anime work, I still get death threats and people stirring up half-truths about me. The police have resolved specific incidents, but the harassment has never really stopped."
Death threats is so insane.
That is crazy. Like,
death threats over
bro,
what?
dude.
You dated someone 10 years ago?
And like, exactly 10 years? Guys, calm the fuck down. Calm down. And you know it's guys, first off. You know it's guys. There's no female Japanese people that are doing this. No, it's all dudes. 100%.
No.
100%. Well, on the last, another kind of story, pivoting away from Hirano here, is Hideko Anno, the founder of Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Nice.
Another big anime.
Yeah,
Evangelion. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. I will receive death threats. Evangelion. I will now receive death threats.
It's okay.
Bring it on.
I'm going to kill you.
He basically, he built a quote-unquote religion off this anime.
Yeah.
In the final 2 episodes, wait.
You know what's really funny is I know some of the stuff. I've never seen Evangelion. Not one second.
You know about it, though.
But I know about it. I know so much about this stuff, and I've never seen any of it.
Yeah.
And I don't know how I've picked it up, but I've watched
you just kind of do
5 animes. I haven't watched very many.
Like our coworker again had a beautiful tattoo of a Gundam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was great. It was a cool tattoo and pretty cool anime.
I've never owned a Gundam, never seen an anime, like a Gundam anime, none of it.
None of it? No.
I got a buddy of mine who collects them. I know nothing about them.
He collects them?
Yeah, the mannequins.
It's
a
little
lot. It's a
little
lot.
Otaku.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. The last little bit here. The founder and creator of Neon Genesis Evangelion was so successful, however, kind of as a middle finger and what he thought was a true ending, he had the last 2 episodes of the anime just be totally black for 20 minutes and just be inner monologue thought of the characters. And the fan base fucking hated it. They're like, this is bullshit. And they raged so hard that he actually created another ending for it because he just kept receiving death threats.
Yes.
To be make this better, and he did.
I actually read about this. They even made a movie to discuss the ending because, the ending of Evangelion was so, I don't want to say cliffhanger, but, just so abrupt.
Yeah.
That people are like, hell no. You got to go back and fix it.
Yeah, they're like, nope, go back. Which I can understand. I mean, after watching the last 2 episodes of Season 8 Game of Thrones, you really get, bro, I invested so much time and effort into this, and now I feel like it was all for nothing.
Like you're pulling the cord on this when you should be investing your time into it, and you're not.
Exactly. But imagine if the community was like, Game of Thrones fucking sucks now, and we were rioting in the streets, and they made better episodes to fix those.
They made a whole movie. Basically, they made a movie about the end of it. But that's what happened with Evangelion.
I'm so sorry.
Well, see, why do I know that? I've never seen the movie. I've never seen the anime.
Bro,
why
you're
do
an
I know
otaku,
that?
dude. You're an otaku.
Don't say that.
Fast forward to today. Otaku culture, I would say, has won over all the stigma and all the bad things that they've done. Comic-Ket, again, that comic convention now draws over 500,000 people across the 3 days that it operates. Other comic events like Comic-Con draws huge numbers as well.
Ooh, I have a story to share that's in relation to this topic.
Okay.
Recent, actually. Go finish your thought.
Yes, I'm literally almost done. I got 2 more bullet points. In surveys, 60% of Japanese students identify as otaku, men and females alike. And 80% of high school girls have a positive impression of the term. So if you get labeled as otaku, they're actually like, respect.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Respect.
That's cool. You're edgy.
Yeah, exactly. Anime is a multi-billion-dollar global export now from Japan. Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer, Dragon Ball, Naruto.
It's like skater. Like be called a skater.
Kinda. Yeah.
Like in the 90s, oh my God, you're a skater. You're a degenerate.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't bring you home. You're a skater. Now it's like, not even now, like even in like the late thousands, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I would say anything from like 2008 onward, it was like, oh, you're a skater.
Wow.
Like Avril Lavigne said skaters are cool, and people went, holy shit.
I always thought skaters were kind of like bad guys.
No, skaters are cool.
I know that now. Like after,
except for Scott. Scott's not cool.
I was gonna mention him. Like he's cool.
I
I love his like. He has that one picture of like his long hair and his like tie-dye shirtless. I think, or a sleeveless shirt.
He's sitting on the ground. I took that picture of him.
Yep. How cute.
With Wee Wee.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's his dog.
Yep. With his wee wee.
His wee wee out. Oh, he's like
funny.
sitting on a deck on the ground, and he's got his long hippie hair, and he's wearing a tie-dye shirt.
Yep.
So what I was going to say was
sorry.
I read an interesting. Oh, I didn't read it. I saw like a minute long clip.
Can I have another beer?
Yeah. Where a guy who there. Okay, so I forget which convention it was.
Okay.
You can probably Google it and find out. But at like a Comic-Con or like a Twitch convention or something along these lines where no, I do think it was in Japan now that I'm actually saying that.
Okay.
Essentially what was happening at the convention, women who were cosplaying were like putting their feet in coolers.
Okay. I'm already liking where this is going.
And in the cooler is like a juice, like a drink.
Oh God.
And they would take their feet out, and patrons would pay to drink the juice off of their feet.
Oh God.
Like a fuckload of guys did this.
Oh man.
Literally, the video reported that the women were making like a few $1,000s every hour.
Yeah, that's big money right there.
And
oh man.
well, there's a guy who's suing, and I'm sure other lawsuits are going to come out because they got hospitalized a few days later for fungal infections in their lungs.
Oh, that's a problem.
So one of them just got some funky toes. Dude, she got some
Imagine
some cheesy toes up in that bitch, dude.
And
They've
the
been
mango-
drinking they've been drinking
mango
jungle
passion
juice.
fruit. Ugh, nasty. Dude, imagine going to the doctor like 4 or 5 days later. You know, you leave the convention, you come back
Yeah, they're
home.
coughing. That's literally, they reported that they just started coughing, and then all of a sudden their like lung capacity dropped down to single digit percentages.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh shit, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, you're in the doctor, you're hooked up all the machines that are beeping and bopping.
He's like, what, did you hit a vape? And he goes, No. What's that one bitch's name? Anime feet.
Girl feet.
The girl feet. I got some cheesy toes. No, what's that one? God damn it, dude. I don't know it. There's like
You gotta stop bringing up things you don't know.
I know. I don't know it. God, I wish I had my. So I have a college friend of mine that my wife and I use to describe how anime something is.
Mm-hmm.
So we're like, is it like Attack on Titan where it's super mainstream?
Yeah.
Or is it not? I don't want to say his name because I do like him. He's a very sweet guy, but we do use this.
He's
metric.
an otaku. He can be sweet.
Oh, dude, he's like, I take pictures with anime girls, and when you go anime girls, like real girls, no. This is like the anime of the anime version is in a photo with him.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And he takes a picture of it with him.
Yeah, nice.
And I've seen that's like a thing. That was like a phenomenon that like occurred like a couple of years ago. He stopped doing it since then. He actually got a girlfriend at one point, and you could see where like a lot of that fell off.
Yeah.
But he used to have a pillow.
Ah, the pillow, dude.
So
God
we
bless.
talk about it. We're like, is it to that level?
Yeah.
And I go, no, I don't think it's that much.
Yeah.
And then and then we like tailor back. We're like, okay, so where on the spectrum of how anime is anime?
Yeah. Every once in a while on Instagram Reels, I'll get kind of a modern version of that. Someone taking a picture of a clearly photoshopped anime girl next to them. They got the hover arm because it's clearly like someone like it's almost as if they cut out an anime from like a poster. I don't know, but it's like Photoshop. It's all digital. I think you know what I'm talking about.
I think so.
The modern version of that is someone being like, it's an AI generated video.
I saw something like this. It was not anime. I want to talk about this. Because the video I saw, I was appalled. I was like, oh my fucking God.
It was a guy, typical selfie, holding a camera facing you. And he's like, you guys don't understand. I have a girlfriend. And then like some anime character, Hitsunaki Miku, comes in from out of screen and like, yeah, he is my boyfriend. And it's all AI generated, and it looks like actually really good.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't look real, obviously. It's a cartoon character.
Yeah, it's a cartoon character.
But it's pretty well done. And then they just start making out.
Okay, so I saw this as well, and I was like, I can't. This is insane that this is appearing in my algorithm.
Yeah,
like, I'm ashamed that I'm even having this pop up on my phone, dude. I was sitting on the shitter as one does and playing on my phone.
Of course, you pooing.
And I'm pooing, and I'm scrolling through, and dude, there's this guy who's like, yeah, she's my one, and then he just starts making out with Judy the rabbit from Zootopia.
I think
He's like, what the
Judy
fuck?
The rabbit.
Like,
Judy the rabbit is a pretty good pick, though.
oh no, no.
That is a great transition, I think, for our next major topic, because now what we're talking about is furries.
Oh no.
I think there are some, like Zootopia.
Yeah.
I know that it was not the creator's intention necessarily, but dude, I watched Zootopia. You know, that came out like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I saw it at someone's house. I don't know. And the whole time I'm watching, I'm like, this is going to be a sexualized mess.
Oh,
you
for
know?
Sure.
Lola, or what was the bunny's?
Yeah, Lola Bunny.
That's her name.
From
Lola?
yeah, Lola.
Oh, that's from Bugs Bunny, though.
From Bugs Bunny.
Who's Zootopia?
Judy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just know I'm going to see a bunch of, like, Judy.
Which is so weird. That's my grandmother's name is Judy.
Ugh, we don't have to say that. That's my neighbor's name. Maybe I don't know if that will triangulate my position on the planet here. Well, anyway, next one. We're talking about furries. I think furries are net good, honestly. I feel like they're net good. They are a little weird, and I don't understand them. But
yeah,
like,
I don't understand
I really don't think they hurt anyone. They're not bad people at all.
I do get these clips every so often that make me actually cry laughing. Which is, there's this guy who like goes covert furry
In like VR chat.
Like VR chats.
Yeah,
and dude, he's like bullied.
Yeah, that's. I have phantom pain. Yeah. I know exactly. what you're talking about.
And there's one.
I was explaining phantom pain to Shelby the other day.
There's like they said something along the lines of like, he's 13. His Wolfie form is 13, and then he's like, so how old is he actually? And he goes, 30.
That's awesome.
And I was like, oh my god, dude.
His Wolfie.
Yeah.
They have. I know a lot of those videos and things. There's a whole social structure happening in these games.
I never understood it. I when I was I have a pretty good story that I won't fully share, but
because you were the Wolfie in this story.
I was the victim when I was a kid.
I was experiencing phantom pain.
I was exposed to as a child in a PlayStation format, and I was 13 on my living room TV at 2 a.m. and the only thing I could think of was, oh my god, turn that off before I get grounded. And come to, as I got in as an adult, I was definitely like, I guess it's like online sexual abuse. Like, I don't know how else to describe that, but yeah, totally caught off guard. But I don't understand the transition from what VR chats were then, which is like, yeah, I want to be Spider-Man. I'm going to be Spider-Man and walk around PlayStation Home, to now it's like, let's make full-on avatars of a $1,000 suit I actually own.
Yeah, it's pretty intense.
And I'm just going to use that online.
It's your persona, dude.
And it's like, but then it's like
your other half.
But then it's like, what do you talk about? Once you get in the suit, what do you talk about?
You just talk about,
like breeding seasons? I don't understand it.
I don't know. You just talk about what it feels like to be a little animal. I think it's just like imagination stuff.
Do you think?
I know that they're having sex with each other with the masks on. Like, everyone knows that. But I just think it's kind of silly.
Occasionally, I do see this, which is really hot furries. Let me explain.
Please go on.
They're having sex with the mask on, right?
Right.
And I will see like the occasional like make fun of them pose, and it'll be like a furry dude who's jacked. I mean, absolutely fucking ripped, and his girlfriend smoke show jacked. Like, and you're like, why are you wearing a costume?
Good question. It's a great question.
This is where I have such a disconnect.
It's just for fun. I don't
yeah,
know. It's
and
just
that's
silly goose time.
And you know what? That's a great point because that's literally the thing where I have to go to the point you made, net positive, which is like, I just don't care enough. They're not doing anything, dude.
They're really
like,
not.
They're literally running the internet. So it's like,
It's true.
Have fun.
Yeah. And this story, we'll get into that, I think, a little bit. Yes, furries. We all love them. Maybe we hate them. I like them. I think they're fine. Important note, no one invented furries. That's important. The fandom didn't have a founder or a manifesto or a launch event. It just evolved over time, almost like the creature itself. The generally accepted origin point, however, is 1980 at a science fiction convention in California. I know, it's that old, from 1980.
Whoa, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
An artist by the name of Steve Galachi was showing his comic that he made, Albedo Anthropomorphics. Sorry, really hard word. Anthropomorphics.
Like the books?
Kinda.
Like
the anthro.
Do you remember those books?
Yeah.
What were those called? Fuck. It was like
I
almost just said Morphin Time. That's not that at all. That's a Fantastic Four. I think.
It was Morphin Time.
Yeah. What?
They just turn into like.
Oh, he said what? No, what the fuck did he say? Cobbling Time. That's what it was.
He just said cobbling time.
Yeah, he did.
He says,
Morphin Time's Power Rangers.
Yes.
They used to say Morphin Time.
Same idea, though.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about. It's like Animorphs is what it's called.
Animorphs. Yes, where it's like, it'll be like a white bitch going into an armadillo. On the screen.
Yeah, exactly.
On the cover of the book. And then it's like, Daniel turned into a horse.
Exactly. I know exactly. Have you actually read one of those books?
No.
I've never read one of those.
Never read one, dude.
Wonder what they're about.
I hope it's about changing into a furry. I bet you. Oh, dude, can you imagine if we got a poll of how many furries read those books?
I know all of them.
Do you think so? Or do you think they're in the same boat where they're like, no, I don't give a shit about turning into a kangaroo?
I don't know of any furries who like their fursona is a armadillo. It's mostly dogs and wolves and cats and dragons. That's another big one.
Oh, dragons
never heard of an
furries?
armadillo.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought it was like foxes, wolves.
Foxes, yeah. It's mostly mammals.
Yeah.
Well, the movement, again, started off in around 1980 when a gentleman by the name of Steve Galachi showed off his Albedo Anthropomorphics comic, which featured human-like animals in sci-fi settings. A small group gathered around his drawings and started debating, like, what is this genre? Or talking animals? This is weird. Which is funny to think that, like, this didn't exist before. I mean, you had Tom and Jerry and things, but a discussion group formed and started meeting on a regular schedule at sci-fi and comic conventions. By 1983, the term furry fandom was appearing in self-published fan magazines. By the mid-1990s, it was established. There was established name for the genre, defined as the organized appreciation and dissemination of art and prose regarding fictional mammalian anthropomorphic characters.
So there's like
that
OG
needs to be shortened
furries.
down.
That's crazy.
There are OGs.
You imagine there's like a 50-year-old furry.
They walk among us, dude. They walk among us.
Or crawl. I don't know.
They scamper. They scamper among us.
Run amok.
The building blocks were already in pop culture, like Disney's Robin Hood in 1973, Watership Down from 1987, Kimba the White Lion. There's lots of movies that came out around this time that just had a anthropomorphized animal as one of the main characters.
Okay.
The fandom took these characters and asked, what if we made more of this ourselves? The first convention in 1989, furries Mark Merlino and Rod O'Reilly organized Conference, the official furry convention, Conference, in Costa Mesa, California.
That's pretty good.
It drew 65 people. Wow.
A whole pack.
A whole herd. A whole pack of these little guys. 40 years later, Anthrocon in Pittsburgh now draws around 10,000 people. So not as big as the otaku culture, but hey, it's grown nonetheless.
I mean, their suits are like 8 foot tall. They could have 2 people in each one.
Yeah. And they had like moving parts. They got like breathing holes. They got fans. They got all this stuff.
Yeah.
I see sometimes again on Instagram a video of someone like coming inside from being outdoors,
Yeah.
And they're like, man, that feeling when you take your fursuit off after doing like a fur outing. Because they've been outside scampering around, and they come inside and they're sweaty as shit because the fursuit's not breathable. And they're like, man, it's exhausting out there. And I go, you're so silly. Next. On to the next one. These little guys are so silly.
I'm trying.
Jet's got the giggles.
Trying.
Do
you think that I gotta ask?
Go ahead.
I gotta ask. Do you think that people who like put on gimp suits and play like dog role, like, dude, do you think that the furry community overlaps with that community, or is gimp suit
1,000%.
like a totally separate sector? Because like, remember we had that U.S. military member who God damn, what was his name? Sergeant Bow Wow. Sergeant Bow Wow.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
This guy like made a post online, and it was like a retaliation of war, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm like a high-ranking military official named Sergeant Bow Wow, or Captain Bow Wow, something like that." And he was just a furry dude with a choke collar, dude. He's just like in the military.
No, what the hell?
He was actually in the military though.
That sounds like that would be really funny if you ended that story with, yeah, he set himself on fire. Remember that? Like, because a lot of people remember that. These soldiers set themselves on fire.
No, it was just like,
fuck.
Yeah,
Captain Bow Wow.
I learned that day that there's a lot of people in our military who are also furries.
I would salute Captain Bow Wow. I would kneel for the cross right after.
Furries are in power.
They are in power.
They're on the internet. They're in our military.
Do. And they're nice people. Again, I think they're nice. I'm not gonna say I'm not here to be a furry.
Put that in the reel.
They're nice people.
They're really nice people.
Let them scamper about.
They're all pack.
Exactly. In the 1990s to the 2010s, I guess. 2010s.
Yeah.
The furries really, they grew to be kind of, I wouldn't say mainstream, but a lot of people knew who and what they were.
Yeah.
And in classic fashion, the media really deviantized them. They were like, whoa, these people are weird.
Yeah.
The furry fandom has always had a complicated relationship with outsiders, and the media made it much worse. In the early 2000s, CSI did an episode called Fur and Loathing, hilarious.
Shut up.
That portrayed furries as sexual fetishists, which may or may not be true. MTV did a documentary that leaned fully into the weirdest examples that they can find. Vanity Fair ran a piece in 2001. The framing was almost always the same. These people are bizarre, sexually deviant, and probably dangerous, which is silly.
Yeah.
The community's response was to fortress up, which brings us to the most fascinating figure in furry history. Enter Uncle Kage. Uncle Kage.
That's a name I've never heard.
The real name of Uncle Kage is Samuel Conway, but his fursona name is Uncle Kage.
Also, I would argue that the show right after whatever these shows were playing, which is likely My Weird Addiction.
Yeah.
People eating styrofoam, gotta quit. You gotta stop.
Agree.
You gotta stop.
You go for the person who's eating styrofoam or eating their grandfather's ashes to like a furry person.
Yeah.
They're not the same people.
It's always like I eat styrofoam or I have poop in my house in the refrigerator, and I like my poop. I like my poop in my house. You know what exactly I'm talking about? That one lady. Like,
God bless her.
She's like, no, I'm healthy. I got poop on my fingers and poop in my salad and poop in my fridge.
Poop in my salad,
dude. She literally had shit in her salad.
She did. I remember.
Oh God!
I know.
Dude.
I mean, furries are not her,
dude. They literally showed a blurred mound. But like, that's the point. Is like they're like, oh, they like having sex with dog collars. Look at Reba, she's eating shit out of the corner of her living room.
She got
so gross.
Poo in her salad. Damn, she's got the fucking Caesar up there.
I had another point to make too, and I can't remember what it was. Damn, it's unfortunate.
Okay, it'll come back to you.
Yeah, it will.
Well, now we're here to talk about Uncle Kage. His real name is Dr. Samuel Conway. Doctor. He has a PhD from Dartmouth and works as a pharmaceutical chemist. He has also been the CEO
of course he fucking does.
He has also been the CEO of Anthrocon, the world's biggest furry convention, since 1999, and he goes by Uncle Kage in the fandom. Kage's made it his mission to control the furry narrative.
Why
Which is
Uncle?
hilarious. It's a hilarious sentence. Kage made it his mission to control the furry narrative. He's famous for wine streams, booze-fueled Q&A sessions on the internet, and convention panels where he would literally teach furries how to deal with journalists. His message, don't engage, deflect, play dumb. He believed, not entirely wrongly, that the media was never going to give them a fair shake. Again, very, very...
Yeah, fair.
Excuse me. His critic called him the David Miscavige of the furry fandom, which David Miscavige is the leader of Scientology.
Oh, okay.
Charismatic, controlling, with an iron grip on how Anthrocon was presented to the outside world. The drama around him involves allegations of running the convention more like a personal fiefdom, which is fucked up, than a community organization, in a documented pattern of discouraging dissent.
Did they like him? It sounds like they liked him. The furries did.
I think they appreciated a strong leader. Yes.
It's like, how are you going to hate on the guy for like...
Yeah. I don't know what he did at these furry conventions. I've never been to one.
Yeah.
But that's also what every furry probably says at their day job, probably say that they've never been to a furry convention. I've never been to a furry convention.
Yeah.
So I don't really know what he does there, but he leads it with an iron fist.
Yeah.
He leads the furries.
Yeah.
He's like, fucking stay in line.
An iron... Never mind, I won't say that.
Some interesting things. A little piece called... there are two drama pieces. In 2014, there was a fur... This is such a crazy sentence. I can't believe I'm reading this stuff. There was a gas attack at the Fur Fest in the Midwest. In December 2014, someone released chlorine gas in a stairwell at the Midwest...
Oh, my God!
at the Midwest Fur Fest Hotel in Illinois. Just up the road, I'd say. Over 19 people were hospitalized. The incident made national news, partly because of the genuine danger and partly because the headline, Gas Attack at Furry Convention, was irresistible to the press. The attack was eventually tied to an attendee and treated as a hate crime. So he be hating all the furries. It underscored the real hostility the community faces from outsiders.
Wait, how's that a hate crime?
He don't like furries, so he worked to kill them.
Yeah, but I thought hate crimes were specifically around like religion, sex, and
what
gender.
Hello, I can cosplay as a female wolf.
I guess.
On paper, obviously, it's not a real racially motivated.
I feel like that kind of takes away from like real hate crimes, in my opinion. You know, like if someone was like, "Yeah, we're gonna chlorine gas a minority group," versus we did chlorine gas at a furry convention, like and I guess the goal there is like it's a targeted group. That's the purpose, is like they're specifically targeting a group of people because they disagree with their personal beliefs. Yeah, maybe that's what makes it a hate crime.
I would imagine,
but the laws are different per state too.
Yeah, and I would agree that the headline "Gas Attack at Furry Convention," I mean, I would click on that for sure.
For
Gas Attack at Furry Convention.
Bro, I get these.
Do you think most furries are white people? I would say so.
I would think so.
Like 80 to 90%.
This feels like a very like how do I say this? This feels like a very like I have additional income to get into kind of sport. You know, and I could be wrong. There's definitely those folks out there who are like, I don't have $10,000 to put into a furry costume
and like get plane tickets in a hotel.
I got $500 to get like just a regular suit. Yeah. Or I have to buy used, you know, and then modify it, you know.
Imagine if you're staying at the, and you're not affiliated with the Furry Fest, but you're staying at the Midwest Fur Fest Hotel, and you're just going down for the hotel breakfast, and you get in the elevator, and it's nothing but furries.
It's just nothing but furries.
What would you do? Would it be kind of funny? Because what if everyone's like tickling each other in there?
Oh, for sure. I'd be like, where are you guys headed? Where are you guys going?
Yeah. Oh shit!
Is there a local like kennel group around here? Like,
what do you fucking even say?
Guys, do you guys have like dog training?
But
that's where you headed to.
I'm imagining myself in there, and I'm imagining myself trying to be funny. But then I'm imagining them just looking at me, not saying anything, and going like, "Roof, roof, roof."
I was gonna say, do you guys believe in heaven?
Do you guys believe in heaven? You just start hitting the panic button on the elevator.
The one who's not a dog is like, I don't get to go to heaven.
Damn. Yeah, they don't get to go to heaven.
Do you think they have like a secondhand sale market?
Oh, I
like
don't know.
suits?
That's a good question.
Do you think like suits are like?
I feel like you buy
it
for life. I think you buy it for life.
You're a lifer.
I'm sure I could go on eBay right now and look up fursuit, and there's probably one in the 50-mile radius, which is sad to think about. Like you're hanging up The furry suit? You're hanging it up for good?
It's like Megan and I, one
sad.
time we were buying a house, or we were looking at purchasing a home before we bought this house. And we went into one guy's house who is a, like, I'm going to say minor league. I don't think it's minor leagues, but like he's like a minor league wrestler, like WWE wrestler.
Yeah.
So hanging in his closet was all of his like leotards.
Yeah.
For wrestling. Do you think they ever like hang up the furry costume?
It's
just like in the costume. It's in the attic. Like
I think once you go furry, you never go back.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to
never lose a hair. Once you go furry, you never lose a hair.
Nope. They say something. Yeah. You just can't. Yeah. It's all or nothing in the furry world.
I wonder if they have like describing terms of like how much of a degree of a furry are you? I have no costume. I have like a tail. I have like a tail and ears. I have like part of a costume. I have a full costume. I don't ever leave my costume. What that
there's
scale
a spectrum.
is. Yeah.
There's definitely a spectrum. Dude, I mean, there's like people who get even more expensive fursuits. Let's say a dragon, I don't know.
Yeah.
Where the suit is pregnant. You've seen that before?
No.
And you know in there is the 45-year-old IT director at fucking Cisco is in that pregnant dragon fursuit. Like 1,000%. There's no one else inside of there. I'm telling you,
he just got out of a meeting for 30 minutes saying why C-Suite needs to complete MFA every day and they can't get rid of it. And then he gets in a car and he just fucking just pulls on the suit. Just leaves there, grabs a big wolf head.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
There's some old boomer in his car looking at him from his Tesla like,
what is going on?
The fuck did Daniel just put on?
And then Greg, who just put the suit on, looks at him and goes, arr, arr.
Yeah.
It's like such a middle finger. Hilarious. I got a little longer piece here. So that was one drama piece at the Midwest Fur Fest gas attack. The next one comes from Kiro the Wolf. The community investigates itself. Kiro the Wolf, real name.
Why does it sound like a mystery story? Like a fucking mystery machine, Scooby-Doo.
I did have
Kiro the Wolf
AI
investigates themselves.
I did have AI help put this together, so that's where some of the language and things come from. Kiro the Wolf, real name never publicly confirmed, was what the community calls Popufur. I don't know. That's what it says. Popufur, a furry internet celebrity with a large following. He ran a YouTube channel, appeared in conventions, and has been featured in a video by Shane Dawson. Great. I don't like Shane Dawson's a piece of shit.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit. He like whacked off on his cat.
Yeah, I think he also like.
And then he actually, it's so funny that we're doing this again. We were just talking about Shane Dawson, like some buddies of mine were just talking about Shane Dawson literally the other day. He whacked off on a cat, and then he tried to come back as like a ghost YouTuber.
Really?
Yeah.
Ghost YouTuber?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit. But at the time, he was one of YouTube's larger creators. To the outside world, he was a friendly, accessible face of a subculture trying to rehabilitate its image. In September 2018, so kind of recent, private chat logs from a Telegram group were leaked online. The logs appeared to document an underground network engaged in deeply disturbing acts involving animals. Kira the Wolf's username appeared repeatedly in these logs. What happened next is the most interesting part of the story because the community didn't close ranks or look away. The furry fandom, it turns out, has a disproportionately large number of people with cybersecurity and technical backgrounds.
Oh, no.
A furry and cybersecurity professional named Connor Goodwolf, I think that's his actual name, Connor Goodwolf, which is perfect.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Took it upon himself to forensically analyze the leaked data. He cross-referenced usernames, metadata, and account histories across multiple platforms, building what he believed was a thorough evidentiary case. When he was confident in his findings, he submitted the compiled evidence to law enforcement, and then, controversially, he also publicly doxed Kiro, posting his home address online. Ah, there you go, buddy. Goodwolf framed this as a protective measure for the community. Others called it vigilante justice that muddied the legal process. The Pennsylvania State Police opened an investigation and seized all of Kiro's electronic devices after obtaining a warrant. Kiro's public response went through several phases. First, a series of YouTube apologies, denying everything, claiming the logs were fabricated, and then he was a victim of smear campaigns. The denials were detailed and passionate. Large portions of the fandom were split. Some believed him, some didn't.
Of course.
Then came silence. In January of 2019, a tweet announcing that he was leaving the furry fandom entirely, citing the remarkable audacity, toxic mindsets, and witch hunts across the furry community.
I'm sorry. If you ever call something, like you're being accused of something and you're like, it's a witch hunt.
Right. You're a witch, bro.
I'm pretty sure you're a witch.
Yeah, you're the bad guy. No charges were ever publicly filed, which became its own source of ongoing debate. Some took the lack of charges as vindication. Others pointed to the complexity of prosecuting crimes from leaked foreign chat logs and the difficulty of proving specific acts. The fandom's consensus, never unanimously held, was that the evidence was credible and damning.
Damn.
So Kira the Wolf
Connor.
walks among us.
Dude,
yeah, Connor Goodwolf.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. It's like, I'm putting that guy in jail.
Dude, fuck yeah.
So wrapping up furries here. The Midwest Fur Fest in 2022 raised $1.4 million in a single weekend for charity. Go furries. Since 2015, the furry community has raised over $5.6 million for causes including animal shelters and LGBTQI+ organizations. Over 34% of furries identify as artists, and the platform Fur Affinity hosts over 300,000 active creators. The fandom essentially invented online avatar culture and art commissions. The stuff that NFT people invented in 2021, furries actually were kind of the precursor entities, makers of digital art, digital assets, all the way from 1990. Current estimates range that there's around 100,000 to 2 million active furries in all of North America and Europe. 2 million, up to 2 million furries.
I've had an interaction.
They walk among us.
I had an interaction with a furry when I was in high school. You ready for this?
Sounds
story?
like you're about to be like sexually assaulted.
No. This was like right when Twitter was
But like
becoming
in
popular.
a good way. Okay.
It was not in a good way, unfortunately.
Okay.
And on Twitter, I tweeted about Westboro Baptist Church.
Okay.
In which that Westboro Baptist Church puts out songs. And they're like renditions of music you know and love.
Yeah.
But it's about God.
Okay. Yeah.
And I tweeted about how it was stupid. And
Makes
I was
sense.
like,
this is dumb.
this is so stupid that it's funny. It's laughable.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is ridiculous. Look at the Westboro Baptist Church. The Westboro Baptist Church saw that I tweeted about them and tweeted back at me.
Uh-oh.
And was like, you're sinful, blah, 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 all this other shit. And I was like, you guys are fucking stupid. Like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Unprompted, out of the blue, whoosh, comes a furry in the thread, puts furry porn directly into the thread. Is
what a hero.
A big wolf just dicking down another wolf. And I was so astounded. I was just like, what is going on? Literally responded, what is going on? And the furry was like, I'm just helping out. That's it. That's
a great story.
My sister at some point also tweeted in there. I just remember like sitting in my grandparents' house and just like scrolling I was like, holy shit, the Westboro Baptist Church fucking responded. I showed my sister and she was like, holy shit, they did. Because this is like early days of Twitter. This is 2015.
Yeah.
She's like, holy shit, they responded, right? So we look at Twitter. I remember just sitting there before, dude, I scroll down. It's just big furry cock and balls pounding down.
That's so funny.
And my sister and I were both like,
oh, what, dude? That's like when you're watching a Twitch stream and you get the ASCII, like porn. Have you seen that? You know what ASCII, like art is, right? It's where you make an art piece based off like periods, colons, squiggles, and slashes, right?
Yeah.
If you build up enough of that, you can actually build like
an image.
Pretty good 2D images, right?
Yeah.
And the best, I think some of the funniest Twitch streams.
I didn't realize that was called ASCII. I learned something new.
I guess that's what I call it. I don't know. I think that's its official name.
I
but usually when you're watching,
that.
like, let's say you're watching like the official Game of the Year awards on Twitch.
Yeah.
there's 200,000 people watching.
Oh, for sure.
Every once in a while, you'll just see like a dick and balls and ASCII just
Yeah.
scroll by. Because
Yeah,
they
it'll
can't
be
like block it.
It'll be like an ASCII of a person who's like looking over a table, and you're like,
Yeah.
how can I tell that that's someone looking over a table? You
Yeah.
know? But yeah, it'll
And
be
they
like,
can't block it because it's just colons and periods and
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's hilarious.
it is funny.
All right. I think you like furries, eh? Have you come around?
I mean, I wasn't like ever a furry hater. I just don't understand it.
Yeah, I can understand.
I don't understand.
I think it's just people who don't have a group, you know.
But they do have a group. They have a furry group.
Well, they don't have a group before, so now they enter the furry
so
group.
then they
Yeah.
enter the furry group.
And
That's
then
fair.
I have understood that furry groups, I mean, it is a pack. I mean, they stand up for each other. Okay. All right. Okay.
You did that on purpose.
On the third-
don't even put that on me.
The third and last one for this lovely, lovely evening. These beers, real quick. Linden Kugels.
Yeah.
Linden Kugels.
Wine and
They're
Kugels?
pretty good. I like
dude,
them.
I
I like the
have-
lemon part of.
I have drank.
Thousands of
Dude,
Linden
We used
Kugels.
to. Dude, we would go $2 a beer.
That's
I
a
drink
steal.
20 of these at the bar.
That's
That's
a
insane.
lot of
That's
beer.
insane. They're
Yeah.
4.2%. So it's like over 4 hours. 20 beers is
Not too bad.
not
You're
terrible.
still walking away.
Oh
pretty
yeah,
slushy.
it's like if you drink a 6-pack in an hour.
Yeah.
That's not terrible. But yeah, we would drink all fucking. We'd close the bars down at 2 a.m.
Oh, Linden Kugels.
On a Linden Kugel, dude.
Linden Kugel,
Wine and
dude.
Kugels.
The last, I would say, subgenre, and you know, it's debatable whether this subgenre is worse, better, the same as the previous. I have grown to think they're more cringe, honestly, than furries. Funny enough, speedrunners.
Oh,
Speedrunners.
yeah.
I do have a lot of respect for their skill. The idea here is a speedrunner is someone who plays a video game as fast as possible. They get to the end trigger, whatever that is. Maybe it's opening
Yeah.
a chest. Maybe it's going through a cave or something. Like the thing that triggers the end of the game, which is usually a final cutscene or something.
Yeah.
They get to that the fastest.
Yep.
Sometimes a whole game that could take 20 hours turns out you can beat it in 5 minutes. You know,
Yep.
crazy shit like that. They're totally manipulating the game physics and stuff. Sometimes it is really interesting.
Yes.
But the devotion to speedrunning is kind of insane. Anyway, speedrunning, the beginning. Speedrunning didn't start with someone deciding to make the sport. It started with a technical feature that no one expected people to abuse. In January of 1994, in World War II, in January of 1994,
Dodge the draft for speed
Fuck
running.
yeah, exactly. A University of Waterloo student named Christina, I'm an idiot. Christina Norman created a FTP server called the LMP Hall of Fame, a place to share recorded gameplay demo files of Doom.
That's kind of cool.
I didn't know this, but Doom had a built-in recording feature that let players save their
What?
runs as a lightweight demo file and share them. So you can like hit record on your game, and it will record the whole game start to finish.
Huh.
And you could use that as a demo to like put on your TV at the game store, that kind of thing.
Fuck yeah.
Pretty cool.
That is cool.
I know. I didn't know this until then.
Dude, the people who made Doom are sick as fuck.
They would save these recorded demo files and share them. Norman's archive was the first organized speedrunning leaderboard in history. An important footnote here is the first person to systematically organize competitive gaming records was a woman at a time when the internet barely existed. That's cool. In November of 1994, so that's 11 months later, a site called CompetN launched, ranking the best completion times for individual Doom levels. The community was off to the races. From Doom, it spread to Quake. In 1996, a group called Quake Done Quick, it's hard to say, completed the entire game in under 60 minutes through coordinated routing, trick jumps, glitch exploitation. Then they posted the video online. This was the moment speedrunning realized it was a team sport. The movement needed a home, however, and in 2003, the Speed Demo Archives launched, a website that hosted videos of speedruns across multiplayer games, different games, etc., using standards from the Quake community. So these standards are like
Quake was huge.
You must start and end. You like have to follow some rules and regulations.
Yeah.
They define like you can do it in an any percent type of way. So if you just get to the end as fast as possible, that's a whole category.
Yeah.
There are some where you have to go to every level.
Yeah.
That's a category, etc. It operated as a library of technique, and it became the training ground for an entire generation of speedrunners. Some of the famous runs that were built during this time is the Ocarina of Time, from Legend of Zelda, their speedrun. The Zelda community in the mid-2000s cataloged every glitch in the game obsessively, eventually finding ways to complete a 30-hour game in about 17 minutes.
That's insane.
Nuts. Super Metroid was another one. Still one of the most technically demanding speedrun games. It had a dedicated community before YouTube existed, which is nuts because how do you even send a video to someone before even YouTube existed? You'd have to set up a camera to face your TV screen.
Yeah, get your Razor camera out, I guess. I don't fucking know, dude.
Super Mario 64, which still has an extremely active speedrunning community with world record competitions happening all the time.
I saw something that in the Super Mario 64 version, you want the Japanese version of the game?
Because the text will scroll faster.
Which is insane.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know a whole lot about that, but when I think of speedrunning, I always think of Super Mario 64.
Yeah, that's a big one.
And I always think about the stair skip.
Yeah, you jump backwards.
And you just fly through the wall.
Yep.
Every time I think about that, and I'm like, that's crazy. I don't know how to do it. And watching it visually, I'm like,
yeah. I really enjoyed watching the Dark Souls speedruns. All of the Dark Souls games have incredible speedruns.
Yeah.
Where you're just clipping through the level and running on nothing. And
naked dude running through, and then he's just got a big ass hammer.
Yeah, something crazy
Bonk.
like that.
That's literally the speedruns.
Yeah, pretty much. Through the mainstream breakthrough, there were some growing pains. Speedrunning broke into the mainstream via Twitch in the early 2010s, which was turbocharged by a kind of convention called Games Done Quick. That's usually where I've seen it. It's a charity event where people that speedrun all sorts of different games come into one central place for people to watch them speedrun. It's televised, or it's streamed on Twitch. It is pretty interesting. They have all sorts of games.
Yeah.
Games Done Quick started in January 2010 when a group of users from Speed Demos Archive held a charity marathon called MagFest, literally in the organizer's mother's basement after hotel internet failed. They raised $10,000 for the charity CARE. It was a joke origin for something that would become massive. In 2014, Awesome Games Done Quick was raising over $1 million annually. Today, Games Done Quick has raised over $60 million across all their events, making it one of the largest gaming charity operations in the world. AGDQ, Awesome Games Done Quick 2026, alone raised $2.4 million for the Prevent Cancer Foundation. The format is addictive. Watch someone complete a 40-hour RPG in 4 hours with live commentary explaining every trick, while donations flood in to unlock bonus challenges. It turned speedrunning into a spectator sport. It is really interesting, I think. Here's a notable figure. Narcissa Wright, formerly Cosmo. Narcissa Wright, one of the most talented and tragic figures in speedrunning history. Narcissa holds world records in multiple Zelda games and was a dominant presence in the early Twitch era. Her routing and technique work on Ocarina of Time helped shape modern speedrunning. She came out as trans in 2014 at the time when the gaming culture was particularly brutal. Mm-hmm. I would say a lot of brutality happens.
Yeah, 2014, that means
that's
COD
N-word
was really
COD.
big. Yeah.
That's N-word COD right there for sure.
That's tough. It's tough.
At a time when gaming culture was particularly brutal and her mental health struggles played out publicly online, her story is one of the most humanizing in the community. A genius at the craft, completely dismantled by a toxic environment, mental illness. She still occasionally appears in the community. There is some drama here, however. Do you remember Dream? He was a YouTube Minecraft player.
I have to admit something. I'll say this out loud.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like Minecraft.
I know that you don't like it.
Wait,
I was just wondering if you
this
ever heard
the guy-
of it. He was like a kid. Not like a kid.
Is this the guy who revealed his face?
That's Dream.
Okay, yeah, I do
Yes.
know who this is. Never mind.
Yes, I mean I really don't know who he is. I mean I just have heard his name and I've heard the controversy around his face and bullshit.
Yeah, I heard that. That's when I heard about him. Was like,
But he became famous because of this. Dream, his real name is Clay, was YouTube's breakout star of 2020. He gained 12 million subscribers between January and November alone. I wish that was us.
Yeah,
That's
really.
a lot.
Wow.
His bread and butter
can
was
subscribe.
Minecraft speedruns. Fast, chaotic, and conducted with simultaneously being hunted by his friends, a format he invented called Manhunt that racked up tens of millions of views per video. He was young, faceless, and impossibly good at the game. Too impossibly good, in fact. Here's the technical backbone of why this matters. Minecraft speedruns in the random seed glitchless category require players to collect specific rare items from enemy drops, like blaze rods and ender pearls, from bartering with piglins.
This motherfucker cheating?
Basically.
Damn.
These drops are governed by the game's random number generator. So the goal here is, instead of going and acquiring and killing the mobs, you could like gather up a certain amount of mob that could randomly drop it, or you can like trade with it, and it might give you, what you need faster.
But that was faster, yeah.
The standard drop rates are fixed and well documented. They're the same for everyone. However, in October of 2020, a fellow Minecraft speedrunner named Minker Avenger, started quietly pulling data on 6 of Dream's consecutive live streams, comparing this item drop rate against the known statistical averages. What he found was striking. Dream's drop rates were far, far above normal. Ender pearls, which is an important item, were dropping at rates that were basically impossible to everyone else.
I love a sleuth. Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, he's sleuthing. He's like Connor Goodwolf.
He was like, this guy's too fucking good.
Exactly.
I'm in on this shit, and this guy's too good.
The community started buzzing. Speedrun.com opened a formal investigation that would last 2 months and produce a 29-page statistical report. I remember seeing this report back then because I heard of this, and I was like, this is nuts. It was like a college PhD report. It had graphs, it had charts, it had technical analysis, it had equations.
God damn.
It was nuts. It was impressive. Their conclusion that the probability of Dream's drop rates occurring naturally across these runs were approximately 1 in 7.5 trillion. Not just unlikely.
My man was cheating.
Unlikely.
Holy
cheating.
Shit.
Dream's response was immediate and combative. He published his own counter-report, which is funny, disputed the moderator's methodology, accused them of bias. Dream hired a statistician to disprove this other person.
I mean, with a 29-page report, you have to.
Yeah, you gotta.
You can't be like, I didn't cheat. Like,
oh, yeah, you gotta answer back when.
Yeah,
numbers.
You gotta literally fucking give a foundation to your argument. Like,
oh, sorry, it wasn't a statistician. It was a Harvard-trained astrophysicist, right? To run independent statistical analysis proving his innocence. The astrophysicist's initial report actually found a flaw in the moderator's math and suggested Dream's odds were better than calculated. The speedrunning community was furious. Speedrun.com released another counter-analysis. This is math war now.
Yeah.
Math YouTuber Matt Parker from Stand Up Maths produced an accessible video walking through the probability in plain terms. The internet was now in knee-deep in Minecraft drop probability.
No.
Then the astrophysicist that Dream hired ran the numbers again and reversed course. After correcting for the flaw found in the original Speedrun.com report, the revised number still showed Dream's drop rates were statistically indefensible. Even Dream's own hired expert now agreed something was wrong. Oh, shit. Dream spent months insisting otherwise. He posted video, he posted threads, he accused the moderators of being unprofessional and cherry picking data. Of having it out for him. His fan base, the Dream SMP, I don't know if you've heard of that.
Mm-mm.
Dream had like a
hosted...
Yeah, the Dream survival multiplayer community. I don't know.
For a second there, I thought you said SNP.
So Dream, another big part of why he was so big, he had a server that he hosted that hosted Minecraft, hundreds of people on it. And it was a survival map, so if you die, you'd lose everything, and it was PvP. I mean, so
that's kind of fun.
Yeah, so people would be killing each other all the time. It's like Rust, but on Minecraft.
Do you disappear when you log off in Minecraft?
No, you spawn back in your bed.
But when you're not on server, are you in your bed?
No,
you're not there.
You're not there.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. So it's not like Ark.
No,
Ark
you're
where
not just
you're
standing there.
Asleep on the fucking ground.
No.
Okay.
Then, on May 30th, 2021, so right after COVID, 5 months after the initial ban and after months of denials, Dream quietly published a lengthy statement and linked it to his Twitter about speedrunning. The confession was detailed and carefully worded. He had hired a developer to build a streaming mod, a tool to add custom overlays and backgrounds to his streams. That developer, it turned out, had secretly incorporated tweaks from Dream's private challenge servers into the client-side mod, boosting item drop rates to make casual streaming content more exciting. That's cheating.
Yeah.
Dream claimed he had no knowledge of this mod and how it was affecting his speedruns. He hadn't intentionally cheated, but the mod had been running at least six
on all of his versions.
on at least 6 Twitch streams and all versions things. The manipulated drop rates were real.
That's bullshit.
His fake apology and things. So that's the Dream. That is Dream. He cheated. People were throwing math. I love this drama. I remember this drama. It was just funny to see people.
Yeah, mad about Ender Pearl drop rates.
Exactly.
That is
so
funny.
So
that is funny because I also get mad about drop rates when things don't drop for me.
Yeah,
I'm
seriously.
like, what the fuck?
Exactly. However, speedrunning has produced some very memorable moments in certain histories and in sport history books in general. Like this one, January 2024, a person by the name of Blue Scooty, I don't know, a 13-year-old streamer became the first human being in history to reach the kill screen in Tetris. The NES version of Tetris was thought to be physically impossible to fully complete. Pieces fall faster than human reaction time at the highest levels, but Blue Scooty crashed the game by playing too well, something that had not happened in 40 years of the game existing.
Put that man.
13-year-old.
He either needs to be a F1 racer or needs to be a fighter jet pilot. Like,
I do think this guy's probably going to be a furry.
he can fly planes. I don't give a shit.
Also in 2024, a dog named Peanut Butter completed the NS game called Giramite. Pressing buttons with his nose, he completed it in 27 minutes.
Wait, an actual dog?
An actual dog. Yeah, a dog named Peanut Butter. Completed a game in 27 minutes, pressing buttons with his nose.
Hell yeah.
That's great.
I
love
great.
That is great.
Diablo right now has they're doing like a new beta service where they're running like leaderboards of clear certain like difficulties as fast as possible of like dungeon levels.
Yeah.
And it's insane. It's actually insane. It's like 1 minute and 31 seconds.
Dang.
It's and like
crazy.
You watch like I don't think you can watch the run, but I've seen videos where people are like, "Hey, here's my build. I did this in like 7 minutes ish, and this build's like insane at like the highest difficulty, the highest tier that you can get." And this is the whole build, and it's literally just a blur on the screen, dude.
Yeah.
Because like Diablo's really known for its like eccentric animations. Maybe eccentric's not loud animations where you're just like running through and just lava's blowing up. There's fucking fireballs and demons flying everywhere, and it's just a single person like pew 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 pew,
just able to kill everything.
Literally so fast.
The final moments on speedruns here. The current speedrunning, the Speedrun Archive website currently hosts over 1 million individual, like game and category.
Damn.
I don't know, things that you could speedrun against. Over 1 million. So it's big, and speedrunners they raise money for charity and things. But back when I was in college, I followed a couple of speedrunners. Me and my roommate would watch them from time to time. Watch, awesome games done quick.
Yeah.
And there is a interesting level of cringe that comes along with them, because a lot of speedrunners, they do it for the love of the game.
Yeah.
They're sitting there. Let's say you're a top 10 in the world. No one really cares about you unless you're number 1 or number 2.
Yeah.
If you're like top 10 in the world, you're streaming with 5 followers. And you're fucking just resetting the game over. You're in your fucking bedroom.
Oh,
your mom's bringing you tendies. Like
that's how. From what
that.
I've seen of Mario's like, if your jump isn't pixel perfect, like that might fuck your whole run.
Yeah. These people train for days of in-game time. A couple of fun facts. Elden Ring. That's one of my favorite games of all time. I think that is the best game ever made. Fight me in the comments. The fastest anyone has ever completed that game is 8 minutes. 8 minutes.
That's
80%,
right?
Yeah, that's 80%.
Yeah. That's so insane.
Crazy. Ocarina of Time, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, the fastest ever was around 17 minutes. But there are people
How are they
working.
wait. How are they beating Elden Ring in 8 minutes? It's clearly glitching, but like,
Yeah, of course.
I don't even think you can't run across a map in 8 minutes.
Apparently you can. I mean, I don't think they do. I mean, they probably just glitch on top of something and then get launched across the map.
Oh, that's a good point.
You know?
Yeah, hit
Or
a boundary.
They might just somehow clip into the fucking final boss realm.
Yeah.
Like, it's nuts what these people can do. So that's just what it's nuts to think like, oh my god, people found these insane glitches in games.
Yeah.
Like I remember as a kid, you know cheat codes and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
like if you found a glitch, you'd be like, I don't like the glitch
I don't
because
like
it kind
the
of
glitch.
fucks me up.
Yep.
But these people use glitches to play the game as fast as physically possible.
Literally benefit themselves. Yeah.
There's a game. I can't remember its name. I'm not going to look it up. Sorry.
I love this. Do it. Let's say we don't know what it is for the next 3 minutes.
It was an early RPG meant to compete against like Skyrim, Oblivion.
Mm-hmm.
It probably came out around Oblivion. It was meant to compete with it. You
Fable?
No, it's not Fable.
Oh.
I can't remember. It's not a very popular game. You probably never heard of it. I never heard of it before I learned of it.
Yeah.
It's like a 40 to 50 hour. It's like a Skyrim. It takes a long time to play all the way through. But however, you can beat the game in like 3 minutes because the final boss, which is like a human wizard character, an evil human wizard character, is in the starting village with you. And the way that this works is kind of like a Skyrim. You can have the village people attack something. So if you get the wizard character to attack you, and it's like the sequence of like he attacks you, you run away, so the villagers sense that only one thing in the area is in combat. Then all the villagers attack him, and then once he dies, game is over, you won. And it immediately cuts to a cutscene where that evil wizard is being like controlled by a demon, and then like you killed the demon inside of him, and you beat the game in like 3 minutes. It's kind of crazy.
That's like
the entire speedrun is just how fast the villagers kill him.
Fuck, I'm gonna play this game as well. Of like, what's the name of that game? Far Cry. I actually remembered it. Far Cry's like that. Oh, is that Far Cry 3 where you can kill the guy like right away in the beginning?
Far Cry 4.
4?
I think so.
I think I only played 5.
You're talking about the Asian one where like he's in Korea, like the main character.
Yeah, I think I don't remember it, but I just know that it's a Far Cry.
India?
That you
Nepal?
can kill the guy like right away in the beginning. And be done.
I think that might be Far Cry 3 because Far Cry 4, the villain gives you an opportunity to be like, you can come with me, and if you just wait there,
is that the cult one?
You do actually go with him, and then you just win the game.
I think it's 5. 5 is the cult one.
Yes.
Yeah,
and then there was another one after that.
That's the only Far Cry that I've played.
It's okay. It's
the like West Virginia cult one.
Yeah, it's fine.
It was fine.
The one that's set in Nepal, the one I'm talking about, is probably the best one. I really liked it. Yeah.
A lot of people like Far Cry 3. That was
that's usually a pretty good one.
Indonesia or whatever. I don't know.
I never played it though. Yeah, I never played it.
I just remember the guy on the front with the machete blade. Kind of an islander looking dude.
Yes. He
had like the gold pistol.
Yep, that is him.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, any closing statements or anything you want to bring up? Have I convinced you to be a furry?
No.
No? Darn.
No. One, there's just such a monetary
yeah
investment initially, and as you can tell, I find myself in enough hobbies as is.
Yeah,
I'm actually like every day like, okay, I have to stop myself from doing that because I'll just go and do it.
Yeah.
So no, I have enough hobbies as is. And yeah, no.
Okay. Don't want to be a furry.
You're gonna be a furry?
I mean, you could just start with the gloves. Start small.
I think I would start. What? Okay.
You gotta feel the paws on.
No, wait. If you were to like be like, okay, I'm gonna be a furry tomorrow. What would be the first part of your outfit that you would buy?
Oh, butt plug for sure. Like the fox butt plug. Easy answer, honestly.
I was gonna say feet.
The feet? No, dog. You gotta go for tail.
The boots, because then you can at least be like.
The butt plug, the furry butt plug. I've never actually seen anyone like wear that in real life.
No, it's always online. It can't be that comfortable.
No, I mean, I think you do start off as a furry when you're like Discord icon is like a little wolf.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. We've all seen
You
them.
have like a little animated moon sparkle border.
We have all seen them.
Yeah.
That's step one.
Yeah.
That's the gateway furry right there.
Yeah, I joined like Discord channels for video games that I play.
We all do.
It's nice. Like, yeah, you get to see updates from the developers, and that's always fun. You feel connected.
Yeah.
And then it's always like one developer.
Yeah.
It's always like one major Discord moderator.
Like,
in there.
yeah, the head of the whole thing.
And it's like furry to the max, and I go,
Yep. It tracks.
Yeah.
It fucking tracks.
But that notification pops up on my phone. I go,
Yep.
remove that.
I do join a Discord every once in a while for video games. And what I think is so funny is, let's say the game's like an alpha or something, in beta. They're making a lot of active updates. I love the patch note updates where the lead director or the community manager will post the patch notes. People will post emojis against that.
Yep.
And it's just nothing but like clown emojis or shit like that. That's always fun.
Yes.
Because bad patch or something.
And it's like Thanos twerking.
Yep, that's great.
You're like,
that's a good one. Yep.
Welcome to Discord.
Welcome to gaming in 2026.
Yeah.
Well,
it's funny though.
That's our show. Shout out to any furries out there. We respect you. Shout out to any otaku people out there. We respect you. Shout out to any speedrunners out there. Say it along. We respect you.
I was actually sitting here thinking about how I was a mascot in high school at one point.
There you go.
It was hot as shit in that suit. So
you're in it.
That's uncomfortable. I understand it.
You're in it because you love it.
I also do wonder this about furries. Sorry, tangent while we're saying goodbye here, and then we could really X-nay it. There's people who are like afraid of like big costumes like that. Do you think that there are people who are like who are furries and they acknowledge that this fear exists amongst other people who are like, I'm scared of people in suits, and they're like, oh, I won't go near them. I knew a lot of people who were like, I don't like mascot suits.
Really?
Yeah, it's a thing.
I guess if you were a mascot and people would walk up to you and say that they're scared of you,
yeah,
I mean, I guess
a lot of people just don't like being able to see the identity of who's in there.
The anonymous nature of it. That's what's kind of sexy about it.
Yeah, I think so. It's like you don't really get to know. You just get to see my red fox.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I put
you
on
get to feel my paws on your back.
I put on a furry suit and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a sexy guy. It's just my stomach. Like,
I feel like I've seen a video or two of that. Of literally just that.
Yeah.
Yeah. God bless the furry community. They do run the internet. I totally agree.
They do run the internet.
They are some of the biggest and most powerful people. They could I don't know, gas attack us tomorrow. Collectively. They somehow shut off the sewer control valves and we're all going to be swimming in our own feces. But they're out there doing the work.
I won't get on that tangent, but
all right. Good night, everyone. Good night.
Nighty night.
Appreciate it, folks. Bye.